Corey Thornton Productions, live at Studio E with bearer of the Bling Bridal, Chantel and Amy. Ready to take action? Is that a little better?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Chantel.
And I'm Amy.
And we're the owners of Bearer of the Bling Bridal in the St. Petersburg area of Florida. Actually, kind of city, little subdivision, but St. Petersburg. And we just talk a little bit about our store today.
We started in 2014. It was kind of like faith and pixie dust and awesome dresses, awesome connections. Not the most beautiful spot to begin with, but it always had place to grow, and we grew and grew, and here we are. Almost 10 years later, and our store is gorgeous. Our dresses are to die for. Prices can't be beat.
So a little bit about our store. Average prices tend to be $2,000 and less. We do offer a first appointment discount that we'll go into later on. One of the most popular questions we get quite often is, what designers do we carry? And what is time ordering? And are you an off-the-rack bride or a special order time frame bride? Those are all things that we can go over. But starting with our designer, that's probably the most popular question. We work with a private design house. We hand select the designs that we carry. So many of the designs that you'll find in our store are exclusive to us in the Tampa Bay area. So you'll find something very unique that you may not find in other stores at a very affordable cost.
And if you give us enough time, we can get your dress in any color, any size that is offered by the designer. So if you come to us and there's only like a couple of months before your wedding, you're gonna have to shop off the rack. So that means if we have it hanging and it fits you or is a little big, it's yours. But if you want the freedom of ordering the perfect size, the perfect shade, then you want to get with us at least 6 months before your wedding, if not more.
Yes, it's a common question also, how long does it take for a special order to come in? We like to have at least 20 weeks for that special order. And like she just mentioned, give us time, the world is your oyster. If you want specifically a color or a size, we can do that for you. If you're gonna get married in 3 months from now, we've got your back still, but it's gonna be more what's available in your size, shade, color, budget. So sometimes it just really depends on what your mindset is, but we help both brides.
And you want to come ready. You want to come ready to find your dress, not, oh, well, it's a year ahead of time and it's my first time. If you find that dress and you love it, that's when you know.
Who do you suggest bringing to your appointment?
I would say the people who have your back, who make you feel beautiful and are honest with you. It's for you. It's not their day. You want to pick the dress because it's your dress, not because of the opinions of everyone else in your friends or family group.
Now, thanks to all of these wonderful TV shows, do you feel that you absolutely have to cry to know it's the one?
No, maybe like 1 in 20, 30 brides cry. Not many criers.
I personally truly believe that it's in the moment. Sometimes, yes, it's the girls who don't think that they'd ever cry on the pedestal end up weeping just because this rush of emotion comes through them. Many girls do cry, but by no means. Sometimes it's just being in the moment and picturing, going down the aisle and the person at the end of it. And sometimes it's also, the tears are really more for that moment when you're actually going down the aisle.
Right.
Now we have situations. Do we allow grooms to shop? And do grooms sometimes shop with the brides?
It's not my favorite.
I have a mixed bag of emotions on that. We've had some very supportive grooms that have come with their brides, and it's been excellent moments. Other times, sometimes I feel like the brides are a little disappointed because it goes back to that in the moment. The grooms are looking at their phone or they're looking back up. Maybe the bride really thought that he was gonna love her in a certain style, but he's really pushing for another one. And the moment just isn't there because you're not walking down the aisle yet.
Right.
With that said, how do we feel about brides showing their grooms pictures of the ones that they didn't choose?
Oh, well, that is a dangerous game because what if he says, "Oh, I'm so glad you wore the big ball gown."
Yeah.
And you ended up in the mermaid.
Like you already purchased the mermaid dress and now he's loving you in the dress that you didn't choose because you thought it would be cute and funny. Goes back to when you're in the moment, that man that got down on one knee, or woman, is going to love whatever you walk down that aisle in. You could wear a potato sack and he's gonna think you look amazing. So that is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous game, showing him the dresses that you did not choose.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yes. And also, social media, ladies. Warn your friends, the pictures. Do not post pictures of the bride while you're shopping with your best friends.
I agree.
Yes.
That would be terrible.
Yes, we've had that happen. We've had brides call us back because mom-in-law or mom showed everybody a picture of the bride, and now the bride's upset because everybody's seen her dress already. Or maybe the sister-in-law posted the picture of them out shopping, and now the bride can no longer wear the dress she was so excited to have. So ladies, some things are not for social media. Save those pictures and brag moments for when the dress is back in her normal dress and holding the "Say Yes to the Dress" sign.
Another thing, how about when you are there, or when the bride's there, she's got her besties, her mom, everybody loves the dress, it is gorgeous on her. And then there's the sister who's in New York.
And on FaceTime.
On FaceTime. And you know the quality of a FaceTime call is not showing all the details that you see with your own two eyes in person. And what happens when that sister in New York is on the phone, Chantel?
And they missed the entire process. They weren't there for when the bride was saying, "I don't like it when it cuts off here. I'm self-conscious about my belly. I'm self-conscious about this." They weren't there for the process that took them to the number one. And that goes into the other playing with fire. There was something on social media recently that really made me think, and it was, should you show your coworkers and friends, once you've said yes to the dress, you have pictures, should you show everybody that you kind of, again, playing with fire, like if you chose something just sleek and elegant and that's so perfect on you. The problem is when you start showing everybody your photos and they're obsessed with ball gowns or they're obsessed with blingy, and the dress that you chose maybe just lacks luster because it's not what they would have wanted to put you in. You could really steal your own thunder before the big day, because once again, when you walk down that aisle, everybody's gonna think that you're the most beautiful bride they've ever seen and that was the dress for you. And you very well could steal your own excitement by showing it to the wrong people before your big day. You already took the most important people with you. You took them for a reason. You've already had their approval. Be careful who you show your pictures to, because there's jealousy and envy and just not so nice of people out there.
Right.
Some other points that you...
So you come to our store, you fall in love, and then you can get the 20% off. That means at your first appointment, not later. You ring that bell, and you can save at least $200. Our prices range from $9.99 to $2,000, and then with that discount, you could save a lot. And then you always have to remember, alterations are gonna be needed. Whether you buy a dress for $100 or a dress for $1,000, the work is all the same. And we do have a wonderful seamstress at our location. She's been with us basically since the start. Leslie, she's done great work for our bride. She goes above and beyond to make everything work for you.
Yes. So we're commonly asked, do we charge for appointments? At this time, we do not charge for appointments. That 20% off discount, this is where it's very important. If you're booking for a friend, it is very important that the bride is aware of the discount. It is not meant to be a sales pressure tactic. It's an incentive to come when you're ready to find your dress. Many stores do charge for appointments now or hold credit cards. At this point, we are not. But we do offer that great discount if you bring your bride when she's ready to find her dress. So it's an incentive to buy, it's not pressure. Let your brides know if you're booking for them.
Yeah, still at full price, you're saving big because there are stores charging a lot more than we are, and wow, you can save maybe $2,000.
And the quality of the gowns is incredible. So
you can't beat it. They're gorgeous. And the pictures, are gorgeous, but in person, you have to feel the material. It's nothing like the big box store of bridal.
You're getting something different. Your cousin's friends did not wear that dress, unless if they came to Bear the Plane, which we are pretty good about. When you say, oh, my friend or so-and-so got their dress here, we try to go back and look to make sure that we don't put you in that same dress.
And we are becoming the official bridal stores of a lot of families and friend groups in the area, which is cool. Just this weekend, we had a bride who shopped with her friend, and then her friend was on the couch this time watching her get her dress.
Sisters, cousins, friends, love it. Another great question we get asked often is your pickup appointment. You found your dress, you've ordered it, it's been the average 16 to 20 weeks, your dress is in, we send you a message saying, hi, your beautiful dress has arrived, what weekend is good for you to come in? So we typically book about a 15 to 30 minute pickup appointment. But you bring in, maybe just one or two of your closest to see you in the final gown. Sometimes you shopped with just one person and you're looking forward to maybe bringing in your bridesmaids. That's fine. We just need to know. But what to expect about the typical pickup appointment, 15 to 30 minutes, you come in, we put you back in your dress, zip you up, make sure everything is great, and then you take the dress home and you come back for your final alterations.
Yes, very importantly, you need to book your appointment with our seamstress not 8 weeks before your wedding, but well before then, because her time spots are limited. She is amazing, but you do want to get with her well before.
When does the work on the dress begin?
8 weeks before your wedding.
Yeah, so you need to book months beforehand.
So when you pick up that dress, or if your wedding is soon and you are just buying your dress, book it then. You don't want to wait.
That's right. And do expect that every dress is going to need alterations, unless if you are 5'9" model height, you're going to need alterations. And the bustle does not come with the dress. That is something that has to be done in alterations. That's where you pull your train up.
And our seamstress will also recommend great undergarments too. Some women need a little more support, and there's some great products available. And you may think, oh, how's that gonna work for me? But she's great, trust her. She'll find the best support for you.
What to bring to your bridal appointment? Another great question.
Underwear.
Yes, ladies, underwear. Do you need to spend a bunch of money on a bunch of different bras? No, to be honest, half the time you're gonna want to remove your bra to see how the dress truly fits you. Rule of thumb in general is however you're comfortable with us. If you wanna wear your bra, wear your bra. If you want us to step out of the room, we'll step out of the room. But we're really great about giving you privacy, turning our head. These dresses are like sheets. We don't see you.
Yes, we're very conservative, and we do it in a way to make you feel comfortable. We're just there to help. We're not there to look.
Right.
And it is a lot of work getting in those dresses, so doing it on your own is not recommended. There are stores out there that leave you to the wolves. They tell you to go to the racks and go try it on like you're at Macy's. It's not. You got to have help. And I know what you're gonna say.
Do we allow you to look through the racks?
No, we don't.
It's a mix. It's a mix. It's really hard to see what is in our bags. We can't keep everything protected in zipped bags. We realize that's something many brides do want to get their hands on it. If they want to take a peek, yes. When you come in with a large group of 10, is it best that your guests relax and sit down and let us do our job? We know what is in every single one of those bags. We are the best fit to help you grab them. If they see something on a mannequin they want us to go grab, we're more than happy to do that. But quite often when the guests and family want to keep rummaging through our bags, they're missing out on the magic. The bride is coming out, she's on a pedestal, and she's saying, Mom, yoo-hoo, I'm in a dress, can you come look? So, be in the moment. Do you need to be in the dressing room with the bride?
No, it's always more magical when the bride walks out and you're sitting and you could just take it all in rather than seeing all the behind the scenes of the zipping and the buttoning.
way more magical when you walk out and they're there looking at you and not over looking through our size 8 rack.
And children, how do we feel about little ones in the bridal shop?
Well-behaved, certain age group. I feel like there's a certain age, and you know with each child what that is. Maybe it's 6 and up, maybe it's 8 and up. But bringing babies, we're in a different normalcy now, where a lot of our brides are moms now. And it kind of takes from your experience when your baby's crying, they're hungry, and a lot of babies, they just want their mom. Some have been amazing. I don't want to say that we haven't had some adorable, magical moments with babies in our store, but this is your time. Like, it's a really good day for your fiance to spend some time with your baby and let this be about you. So weekends, no, we do not allow babies on the weekends. We really do not prefer. Have they snuck in? Yes, but we prefer no babies because it also steals. On a Saturday, we may have a bride on the pedestal next to you. So as much as your friends and family are okay with the distractions, it's really kind of unfair to the bride that's sharing the space with you. We, on weekdays, offer completely 100% private appointments. If you need accommodations, we're happy to help you with that. We understand not everybody has the help at home that would be nice to have when you're out bridal shopping. So we can do that, but we prefer, if you have to bring small children, to have a private appointment on a weekday.
And champagne. You can always bring it if you want.
We welcome champagne, beverages, that's fine. Prefer you to keep the snacks at home.
Yes, we don't love the food. Oh my gosh.
The crumble cookies crumble.
Why would you bring a thing of cookies?
Maybe we shouldn't use that one because that just happened on Saturday.
It just happened the other day.
Cheetos, no Cheetos for the children.
Right?
It's National Cookie Day.
That's right. It is. Ooh, I know. And then it just left me wanting a crumble cookie. I'm like, it's not nice.
I know.
So the children. When is the best time to shop when we're in the journey of weight loss? Depends on your time frame. If you are getting married more than a year from now, and you know, like you've got a plan, and you know you're gonna lose a significant amount of weight. There's 2 ways to look at this. Many girls, they just wanna get started. They wanna know what looks best on them. Here's the thing, what your body is today is not gonna be what your body is going to be on the big day. Are we happy to accommodate you and put you in dresses? Absolutely. But if you feel like you're going to get frustrated, it might be best to wait until you're getting a little bit closer to your goal. For ordering purposes, we will not order you a dress that's 2 sizes too small. If it's not fitting you today, we're not going to order it. That terrifies us. So that's when you have to decide, are you going to be an off-the-rack bride or are you a special order bride? If you're 6 months from your wedding date and you're gonna lose 20 pounds, maybe you do need to wait 2 months and shop off the rack only.
And don't get hung up on the number. It's nothing. Nobody's gonna see the inside of your dress, but they will see if it's too tight on you.
Yes.
And though the bridal sizing is not kind, it is what it is. You gotta fit the biggest curve. If you want a tight dress and you got a Kim Kardashian butt, you got a size for that. And you take it from there. That's why the seamstress is there. She can always take a dress down 2 sizes. She cannot make it bigger.
Yes, that is, I think, the greatest point to make is do not let bridal sizing bring you down. It's rude sizing. It's not nice. It just runs on an old size chart from years ago. It just doesn't run with our vanity sizing of today's fashion. So when you come in and we look at you like we got you, like we might be clipping you into something, it might fit perfect, but it's just a number like Amy mentioned. And that goes, we have, sometimes our guests start fixating on the number and they want to know, well, what size is that? What is that? We do not discuss sizes. We do not feel like that needs to be discussed in a room full of other women. That's between you and us in the back room. We had a bride yesterday that looked magnificent. It was perfect. Size 16. And she purchased the dress. We luckily hadn't placed the order yet, but she calls and she's like, I normally am a 14, so I'm gonna need you to order that in a 14. And I told her I'm gonna need all of that in writing because you are perfect in what you are. Like you look beautiful. Like we need you not to think about the number inside. So you can quite possibly catastrophically ruin your own wedding day by fixating on a number on the inside of a dress that nobody else is going to see.
Nope. So we could take it out if it has it. Oh, another thing. A lot of brides say, I don't want a strapless dress. And right at that moment, most times she's gonna end up in a strapless dress. They are not made like sundresses. There is great support. And for some reason, nothing supports, nothing holds like a sweetheart strapless neckline.
So that goes into keeping open-minded when you come in. It's great to have your whole Pinterest board, but sometimes it's the magic of when you see it on yourself. So come open-minded.
Always. A lot of times you change. Just because something is your vision, it's not you in those pictures. You have to put it on and feel like a bride. And if you feel like a bride, you're gonna be beautiful on your day. And if you pick a dress for you and for what you think your fiance is gonna love, everyone else is gonna be happy. No one's gonna give you any slack. And if they do, come see me, I'll tell them.
Right? Shopping alone. How do we feel about shopping alone?
We're great entourage.
Yes.
Just saying, we're never gonna steer you wrong. We're always gonna be honest. We are the girlfriend shopping experience.
We'll be honest. We'll lead you to the water and then make you decide. We're not going to tell you which one of those two. We might ask you questions like, what is your venue like? What is the temperature going to be? Are you gonna need the bustle done? Just all the things to lead you to making that right decision. So if you need to shop alone, we are here for you. We have many, many brides that went shopping multiple times at big parties. They felt that all of those opinions just ended up leaving them very confused and overwhelmed and lost about finding what they and how they want to feel, what they want to wear and how they want to feel that day. And we're good with it. You want to shop by yourself? We will help you FaceTime someone if you must. We will take 1,000,000 pictures of you.
Absolutely.
We're here for you. So don't be scared to shop by yourself.
Nope.
But we do suggest bringing your favorite people.
Yeah, it is always fun. But a lot of times if we do have on the weekends 2 brides going at once, just to hear the entourage's support for the other bride and vice versa, it makes it so much fun. So I do like when there are 2 brides going at once. It is more fun. And then they get ideas and bounce off of each other.
We had one day where it was 2 different spectrums of the size chart. They both said yes to the same dress, but in the different colors the other one was wearing. It was the neatest thing. Like the size 2 said yes to the ivory, but she was in the blush color, and the size 24 was in the ivory, or vice versa, and it was the neatest thing. What is one of your favorite bridal stories, like moments that we've had in the store with a bride?
Oh my, oh, I'm on the spot here. Favorite.
I could take it and you can
Yeah.
So one of my favorite bridal moments was we had twins in the store, and the bride was down to her 2 favorite dresses, and she just was so torn. So we put the other twin in the other number 1 dress, and our actual bride said yes to the dress that her twin sister was in modeling for her. That was one of my favorites.
I will go back to a memorable one. Okay, you're gonna laugh at this. So we're in on a Sunday, we had no appointments, and pulls up a big old Mercedes. And like 10 people file out. I don't know how they all fit in there. And there's these 2 young brides with their 2 young fiancés. And they want the biggest, grandest, most sparkly dress for their double weddings that are coming up. So they're having a wedding together. And they were very young. I don't even know.
3, but the 3rd bride already had her dress.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Well, she already had her.
She was very pregnant.
So we had 2 brides on the pedestals saying yes to their dress with their fiancés on the floor like this. With money.
$100 bills.
Flying through the air of our bridal shop. That was really memorable.
That was one of our favorites for sure. And then they all got back, 10 people, into the Mercedes, and they left.
With their very grand wedding dresses.
1 from a store down the street earlier that day, and 2 from us. It was by far one of our favorites.